Hello friends, today we are going to start with Central Excise Duty. Chapter Central Excise Duty from the practice manual. Please remove your practice manual and keep it aside. So let's discuss what is Central Excise Duty. First, the very first thing, a good news. There are hardly any sections in this chapter, so it's a relief for you all. Don't worry, there is no section that you have to remember. Then we'll move on to the rate of excise duty. It is 12.5% only. No education cess and no secondary higher education cess. Okay, only 12.5% only. Now let us see what excise duty deals with. Excise duty deals with manufacturing only. Okay, we'll write what excise duty deals with, and the answer is this. When is excise duty charged? Excise duty is charged at the gate of the factory when the goods are moving out. Okay, first question, second question, third. Who is liable to pay excise duty? This is very important. You should know who should be liable to pay excise duty. Answer is excise duty is liable to be paid by the manufacturer. Okay, I hope you all are understanding it. This is a very simple chapter. Only we have to see the theories. So we have known who has to pay. Now we'll see an exceptional case. Exceptional case when the purchaser has to pay the excise duty. This is only one case when molasses are purchased from the manufacturer. When the molasses are purchased from the manufacturer, the purchaser has to pay excise duty rather than manufacturer. It is not over yet. We have more theory about this. We have to assume the purchaser as he is the manufacturer. The word in the study material is procurer. I am writing manufacturer for your easy understanding. We have to assume that purchaser. We have to assume that the purchaser. No, we have to assume. Okay, sorry. We have to assume the purchase as. We have to assume the purchaser as he is the manufacturer. because I told you manufacturer is liable to pay excise duty. See, excise duty is liable to be paid by the manufacturer only, but there is an exceptional case when the purchaser has to pay the excise duty. This we are going with the small introduction which is important to be known by you all. This part, write it very important, because there is no question relating to this in the practice manual, but there is a question relating to this in the study material. Wait, I'll show you in my phone because I am not having the study material. See, I hope this is not visible to you all. See, procurer of molasses liable to pay excise duty on molasses. So this is there on the page number 1.25 of the practice manual. See, I'll zoom it little bit. 1.25 of the practice manual. If you want, if you have it right now, please remove the page and see. And it is given over here where molasses, I hope this is not visible to you all. See, now it is visible. Where molasses are produced in a khansari. This was important, I forgot. When molasses are purchased from the manufacturer, the purchaser has to pay the excise duty, but only when molasses are produced in Khansari sugar factory. So this is given in the bracket. Khansari sugar factory, the person who procures such molasses, not the person who produces the same for use in the manufacturing of any commodity, has to pay the duty liable on such molasses as if the molasses has been produced by the procurer. Okay, I hope this is clear. Firstly, I want you all to copy the first page. Please pause the video and copy it right now. I hope you all have copied till question number 3. Now please copy question number 4. Please pause the video and copy. I hope you all have copied. Rate we have written, and what more I was to show you all. Now we'll see the basic condition of excise duty. Okay. Basic condition of excise duty. Firstly, I'll give you the code. Excise duty will be liable if it is gem of India. The code is gem of India. Why? I'll give you the code. First, G stands for goods. Second, E stands for excisable. Third, M stands for manufactured. And fourth, manufactured in India. This is known as gem of India. Okay, this is very simple. Gem of India. First, let me explain you basic condition of excise duty. Excise duty will be liable only if there is a good and goods are excisable and manufactured in India, then only excise duty will be charged. First, let's see goods. Goods as per SOGA section 2 subsection 7. Goods means any kind of movable property. Okay, I am writing this much only because there is a whole definition, but we don't need whole definition. We need goods as per SOGA section 2 subsection 7. Goods means any kind of movable property. Goods should be movable and marketable. Okay, it should be movable and marketable. Now let us see the examples. Land not movable. So excise duty will not be levied. Then building not movable, same reason. Then plants